Hello, everyone, and welcome to the session. The fact that you all have taken out your time to understand what is data science and what is the kind of program that we offer, that in itself is a proof that you all are very keen to enhance your careers and get into this profession called as data science, which happens to be the best profession on the planet today. And even before we get started, let me also tell you that towards the end, you would be able to appreciate various questions that you have and the responses that are provided by us. I've been delivering trainings for the last decade, so I understand the most frequently asked questions. For instance, I belong to mechanical background. Would I be eligible to become a data scientist? Do you know what? I have 5 years experience working in banking. Can I switch the career now into data science? Would I be considered as a fresher? Or will my past experience be considered as valid? These are the kind of questions which a lot of people will have. And I'm going to demystify that. I am going to address those questions. And towards the end, I'm hopeful that 99% of the questions that you have will get addressed. It will get answered. Remaining 1% of questions you can ask me, and then, I'm going to address those. So with this rationale, let's get started. So the best way to predict the future is to create it with 360DigiTMG. That's the new caption that we have come up with. It truly reflects the kind of mindset that we have. Let me also tell you that we are the only training company, only education sector company on the planet. I'm not talking about just India, I'm talking about the entire planet. On the entire planet, we are the only edtech company who has 56 plus domain analytics programs. Be it life sciences, healthcare analytics, or sports analytics, or cybersecurity analytics, or supply chain analytics, or financial analytics, marketing analytics, HR analytics, you name it. Geospatial analytics, astrophysics analytics, you name it, we have it. And of late, I was thinking out aloud on how do I put this forward to the people who want to get into the field of data science. And I thought this, that if you are a person and if you were to go to shopping, okay, say you went for, you went to a shopping mall to purchase a specific shirt or a t-shirt, whatever. Say your body is large. So large t-shirt or large, shirt would fit onto you. If you try double XL shirt, it would be very loose. At the same time, if you try small, it'll be very, very tight for you. So it won't be comfortable at all. So you go for the right fit, right? When you go to shopping malls, you go with the right fit. You'll try to look for a shirt or a t-shirt which is exactly large, which fits you well. If you're so keen about the shirt or t-shirt, which is of very low value in comparison to your career, shirts or t-shirts are of very low value. For such a low value product, you are so keen, right? That since your body is large, you want large. Then why do you take it for granted when it comes to your career? And your career is everything, right? It is going to define you. It is going to probably help you lead a healthy lifestyle. It will help you probably achieve, a lot of business objectives. If that is the case, why do you want to take it for granted? So we at 360DigiTMG will help you not just undergo the regular data science training, but we will also help you add the appropriate domain analytics as a value add. your past work experience, no matter which industry or which sector or which domain it is into. Even for that case, if you are from chemical background, we have chemical analytics. If you are from civil background, we have civil analytics. If you are from construction, we have construction analytics. We have 56 plus domain analytics programs, and the count is just growing. So alongside the regular data science training, if you pick one or two domains, which either suits your educational background or it might suit your work experience, then your past experience would be considered as valid. Or your educational background will have some value. You cannot say that, do you know what, for the last 4 years, I've undergone mechanical engineering. Okay, I've completed that. But now I want to get into banking analytics. Doesn't make sense. Why did you waste 4 of your years, precious years, right? All of your questions I'm going to take towards the end. And until then, you'll have to hold on, because 99% of your questions will get answered. For that 1% of questions, I'll take it towards the end. Okay, now, let me give you a few more examples of domain analytics. And whatever past experience you have or educational background that you have, please do not take it for granted. That is the gold mine, right? It's a gold mine. And please make best use of that. Now let me get here and quickly let me introduce myself. My name is Bharani Kumar Depuru. I happen to be Industrial Revolution 4.0 implementer, chief data scientist, and a technology advisor on 4 different companies. I have a master's degree from IIT and Indian School of Business, and I have 16 plus years of experience. I started off working with HSBC, then I worked with ITC Infotech, then Infosys, and the last company with which I was employed as an employee was with Deloitte. Post that, we formed our own company, which is Innodatatics 360DigiTMG, and we started, building on top of that. Okay, and you can go to my profile. You can also connect with me. I keep doing a lot of posts, a lot of interesting projects which we have done in the past. I posted on LinkedIn. You might want to look at that. Okay, and that's my profile. Feel free to connect with me. But the only challenge is that, friends, I have 28,000 odd connections, another 2,000 probably, and then I would reach 30,000. After 30,000, you cannot send me any connections. The only way out would be to, follow me. That's it. You'll not be given an option to, connect with me. But that's okay. You feel free to send. I'm going to, obviously, I'm going to allow the connections to happen at least until 29,000. Okay. And also, I keep connecting a lot of sessions, which will be a lot of freebies. If you feel that you want to, look at a few of those, here we go. Let me share that. Yeah. And let me put it here on the chat window. Feel free to explore that. All right. Now, we also have a company called as Innodatatics, under the umbrella of which we do a lot of advanced analytics stuff. Okay. We provide trainings to a lot of industries, a lot of sectors, a lot of domains. Okay. And here are our services that we offer in the space of automotive, in the space of aviation, in the space of life sciences, healthcare, analytics, so on and so forth. I'll briefly touch upon a few of these. Okay. If you go to PMI Survival Analytics, Project Management Institute, that would be the first link for that case. And my name would appear here. That's my name, the author. Read this article and you'll understand the project management methodology on how did we step-by-step approach this business problem. And that is very important. When you join various companies as data scientists, what do? You work on projects, obviously, right? And when you work on projects, you need to understand the project management methodology and how do you step by step handle the projects. You'll get to see that. And let me also briefly talk about this. These are all project management stuff. And here is the project. What did we do as part of this project? I'm going to briefly talk about that. And hopefully you'll get some better understanding. Say you're transporting goods from Hyderabad to probably Bengaluru. And if your vehicle breaks down midway here, your vehicle failed because of whatever reason, it got overheated or whatever reason, it failed. Who are the various people who might get negatively impacted? Obviously, the truck owner, the sender of the goods, recipients of the goods, the commuters who are commuting on the road, and a lot of people would get negatively impacted. And what do you do if your vehicle breaks down? You will call the nearest service center. You will say, hey, can you please fix the issue? Then the original equipment manufacturer, the truck manufacturer, would send the technician and the technician will try to fix the issue. If the technician cannot fix the issue, technician would tow away your vehicle to the nearest service center and they are going to fix your vehicle. It's going to be, a lot of time consuming. It will be very, very time consuming. Hence, there will be warranty cost. If your vehicle is under warranty, the entire cost of sending the technician, taking the vehicle to the nearest service center, fixing it, all that would be borne by the original equipment manufacturer. If your vehicle is under insurance, you'll also claim insurance. So that would be insurance cost as well. What we have done is we have placed IoT devices on the truck, like telematics controlling unit or electronics controlling unit, etc. We have done some programming and we connected the IoT devices, Internet of Things. Internet of Things means two devices which can transmit data over internet. Simple. Devices which can transmit the data over internet would be called as Internet of Things. So then these IoT devices started transmitting the data and we collected the data on cloud. And then we have taken the data to perform some analytics. And we have done predictive analytics. What was the predictive analytics that we have done? A, we predicted whether a vehicle is going to break down in a specific journey or not. Break down or not. And if a vehicle is going to break down, after how many kilometers will it break down? After how many kilometers or miles is your vehicle going to break down? Point C is which component might break down? Which component might fail? If I just say that there is high chance that your vehicle might break down versus if I say that there is high chance that your vehicle might break down, but it is going to break down after 1200 kilometers. And you know for a fact that Hyderabad to Bengaluru would probably be 600 kilometers. So you would still continue the journey because your vehicle might break down after 1200 kilometers. But if the prediction says that your vehicle will break down and it is going to break down after 200 kilometers, then would you even embark on this journey? No. You rather say, hey, let me fix the issue and then start the travel. And worst case, say your predictions have gone wrong. Then at least if we can predict which component might fail, then the technician will exactly go to that component and fix that component so that the time taken to resolve, to fix the issue is shortened. Now, which industry use case is this? right? To which company did we do? We have done this project for an automobile company. And whom would we prefer to work on this project as data scientist? Someone with mechanical engineering background or someone who has already worked in the space of automotive? They are the people who would be important for us because they would understand the mechanics. Mechanical engineer would understand the mechanics. Automobile person would understand the key components of your truck. Hence, domain analytics is extremely important, which is included as part of your training. And if you have freshers, people who have no experience, and if you're coming from IT background, etc., then you need to choose one of the industries which excites you. Because when you talk to the interviewers in the interviews, and when you say that, you know what, I don't have any knowledge, I'm from IT or computer science background, I can just do programming, you would not leave a lasting impression on the interviewer. When would you leave an impression? When you say that, do you know what, I am from IT or computer science background. However, I have gained sufficient domain knowledge in the space of financial analytics or life sciences, healthcare analytics, or marketing analytics, or customer analytics, or sports analytics, some domain. Okay, that is going to give huge edge onto your profile. Okay, next. Let me also talk about a few more projects. And there is one another project which we have done in the space of financial analytics, and that is when I appeared on this magazine called CIO Review. You can read this when you find time. I can also share the article with you. And this project was all about loan default prediction model. Who are the various customers who will take the loan and run away without repaying the loan? They are called as defaulters. You take the loan from the bank and then you do not repay the installments. Okay, that's one additional project. And I'll also talk about one another thing, which is this company where I did consulting in the past in the space of life sciences, healthcare analytics. You must be wondering, how can an IT person, a person who has background of information technology, computer science, and who has a background of management, how can that guy work on this? Right. So the only thing that you need to do is do some research, understand the domain aspects of it. And what we have done is, since I did not have sufficient knowledge about cancer, since I did not have sufficient knowledge about radiology, pathology, and oncology, we have hired a doctor, right? She was a radiologist, meaning MBBS plus specialized in some technology, specialized in radiology. So we have taken her help to, understand more on how do you detect cancer. We have used radiology images, we have used pathology images, and then we built cancer prediction model. On these kind of projects, whom do you prefer? You obviously prefer someone from life sciences, healthcare background, biotechnology background, right? Biomedical background, etc. Someone from medical background. At the same time, when you work on, say, loan default prediction model, whom do you prefer? MBA finance, BBA finance, or BCom, or someone who has experience working in banks or financial services insurance. So the domain knowledge is extremely critical, very important for you to get a job. Getting trained, you can get trained in any place, anywhere, but then you might not get a job. At the end of the day, I'm sure that is your rationale. Okay. Now, why am I talking about these things? Take any company for that case, friends. Let me talk about Infosys. Infosys operates in a lot of industries. Okay, if I look into industries here, look at that. Infosys operates in the space of aerospace and defense, agriculture, automotive, so on and so forth. In all these industries, if you're a person, say, who has experience in civil, you would be probably preferred in some kind of industrial manufacturing. Okay. If you are a person who is from a different other background, like chemistry, right, you'd be preferred in life sciences, healthcare, or maybe in chemical manufacturing. So no matter what your educational background is, no matter what your past experience is, your experience would be considered valid. Your educational qualification would be considered as valid. Okay, when companies hire you, for instance, we had people in the past who were from education background. They were working as lecturers. They were working as professors. They quit their job. They joined us. They got trained, and now they are successfully placed. And when you go to our website, and when you scroll down, you would see here about our success stories. Every month, we update the details here on who are the various people who are getting placed. You just download the career transition book. And we have also provided their LinkedIn profiles in the book. Their LinkedIn profiles, directly you can approach them. You can check with them on, hey, how did you get yourself trained on data science? They're all working as data scientists in various companies, friends, as senior data scientists, as head of data science department, etc. And a few of our freshers got jobs worth 14 lakhs per annum. Freshers, newly out of college, they joined us, they got trained for 6 months, yes. And they got a job worth 14 lakhs per annum. And experienced people who were into business background, non-IT background, non-programming background, they joined from Oracle to Workday. There's a company called as Workday in Bengaluru. From, I think, 9 lakhs to 40 lakhs per annum. Look at that percentage increase. More than 300% increase in salary. Right? And here, there are a lot of openings, friends. If you just look at data science, there are 9,631 new jobs. And when you look at machine learning, you have 20,803 new jobs. And these are the kind of keywords which Naukri is posting because there is such a huge demand. Okay, 12,489 jobs. And for freshers, let me select 0. If you select 0, there are 2,636 jobs only on a specific keyword called as data science. Okay, take any other company. Let me say Accenture for that case. If you look at Accenture, and if I were to go to the industries to which Accenture does projects or consulting work, why is it taking so much time? Yeah, these are the various industries, be it aerospace or agriculture or airlines or automotive or banking or whatnot. So whatever educational background you have or whatever work experience you have, that domain knowledge is critical and very, very important. If you surf on that, if you take advantage on top of your educational background and work experience, you would join any company of your choice and you would be assigned or aligned to one of these industries. So as a data scientist, you'll be working with one of these industries based on your experience. So the point that I'm trying to drive here is data science is industry agnostic. It does not depend on any industry whatsoever. Okay. And we know for a fact that there is huge amount of data getting generated on stock market, e-commerce, Internet of Things, video analytics, brick and mortar stores, spatial activities, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, drug development, pharmaceutical companies, your wearable devices, everything is generating data, humongous data. Look at the demand. US Bureau of Labor Statistics say that the growth is going to be 31%. And Michael Page says that there'll be 11.5 million jobs by 2026. This is India. And LinkedIn says that the growth that we are going to experience will be from 37.9 billion to 230 billion. McKinsey says that there are going to be shortage of 2 lakh data scientists by 2028 in US alone. Glassdoor says that the salaries, average salaries of data scientists are 10.58 lakhs. And here are a few of the other salaries for data scientists, data engineers, data architects, right? So on and so forth. Look at the kind of demand and the kind of salaries which people are getting, friends. Amazing, outstanding. Right? And this is what our research says. Freshers can expect anywhere between 4.5 lakhs to 14 lakhs per annum. And people who are experienced can expect 2.5 lakhs to 4 lakhs for every year of experience. That means if you are a person with 8 to 10 years experience, you should be expecting anywhere between 25 lakhs to 40 lakhs. And this is exactly what the research says. A lot of Indian-based research firms say this. And here we go. Let's look at this. You might be an average performer or below average or a good performer in terms of understanding the concepts, data science and coding knowledge. But we give you projects, assignments, job placement drives, internship opportunities. And there we go. Get the offer. At the end of the day, we believe that training you all is not important for us. Helping you all get a job is important. And only when you get a job, our objective would be met. It is plain and simple. The message to our entire team is very clear that we need to impact the lives of people. Okay. And these are the various people who got placed in various companies. Now it is up to you to appear like this. Right? And we have the success stories page. Go to the success stories page and you'll simply be blown away. Every week, forget about month, every week, 5 people, 4 people, 6 people, sometimes 11 people in a week are getting jobs. The people who got trained through us. This is only possible because of the kind of projects and the kind of rigor that we have in the trainings. And we have a lot of accreditation. State University, New York, largest university of US. Our programs are launched in collaboration with IBM. We are associated with UTM Malaysia University. We are the exclusive EdTech partner of Panasonic. We are associated with NASSCOM Future Skills Prime. We are the accredited partner with National Education Alliance for Technology. This is the largest university in US. And we launched a lot of PG diploma programs, postgraduate diploma programs in collaboration with SUNY. Yep, so here I would take a back step. I would request you all to please look at the kind of awards and accolades that we have. I'll be silent, or let me speak. We were ranked as a top data analytics institute. In Bengaluru, we are ranked #1. In Hyderabad, we are ranked #1. And in Chennai also, we are ranked #1. It means a lot. It means a lot. It's not easy to get to the #1 position that easily, right? And these are the various awards. We are ranked #1 for Bengaluru IIDE. We were ranked #1 in the space of education once again. That's our Vice President Nitin taking the award. And here are a lot of programs where we were exclusively invited. That's me talking to NTV. Right, and that's our head of sales talking to a channel in Tamil Nadu. That's me once again on TV9. We were all invited. That's Sharath, who was invited onto T News. So all of the trainers that we have, and that's me taking the MOU from KTR, the IT minister. And as we speak, on Monday, we are going to receive an MOU from Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. It means a lot. That is all I can say when it comes to the awards and accolades that we have. And this is one thing which I frequently keep encountering. I need experience to get a job, because a lot of job openings say that, hey, are you experienced? How many years of experience do you have? This is what people would say. But you need a job to get an experience. How many times were you stuck in this chicken and egg problem scenario? And we will help you nail it. So what we do is, after the training, if you're a fresher, we say that you come join us as an intern after the training. As part of internship, we observe you for a month or two. And if you're really, disciplined person, we are not looking at talent here. If you're a disciplined person, then we onboard you onto our analytics consulting company called as Innodatatics, where at any given point of time, we'll be working on 10 to 20 projects in parallel. So a huge team works behind the scenes. And we will help you work alongside our team of data scientists. Now that experience matters a lot. That experience is something that is going to help you get a job, at least help you get to the interview stage, right? You'll be getting your salary as well. Okay, and you can officially, apply for the jobs. And then you can show your pay slips, you can show your bank statement, you can show your experience, most importantly, of working on real world projects. So that is how you can easily get an interview call. And once you get an interview call, you will clear the job for sure. Not 99%, but 100% of the people who met the conditions, I'll talk about those conditions later, have got jobs. And mind-boggling salaries is what they've got. Here we go. This is the program, training program. And then we train you on Python and R, Apache Spark to work on the big data. So you'll also be trained on Hadoop. You'll be trained on databases because ultimately the data would be there in the databases. So we are going to train you on, SQL as well as NoSQL. And when it comes to Python libraries, you learn about NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, scikit-learn, stats model, Seaborn, and various other programming libraries, Python libraries. You'll also be exposed to project management methodology, which is agile methodology. What did I say? When you join any company as a data scientist, you would be working on projects. So if you have knowledge about project management methodology, you will not face trouble when you join the companies. You will know that, okay, this is how in a structured manner we need to handle the projects. You'll also be trained on a specific software called as Jira software, and a lot of collaboration tools such as GitHub and so on and so forth. And not just this, this is not the end. You will learn Tableau, Power BI, which are business intelligence tools. You will learn Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch, OpenCV, the deep learning libraries. You will learn the deployment platforms such as Dataiku, Flask, Qualdo, Vertex AI, Neptune, Heroku. These are the things when people see on your resume, they will invite you with a red carpet. Out of 100 profiles, only one profile has experience deploying the solutions in production. 60 plus projects, 60 plus use cases is what you're going to learn end to end, wherein you will also learn about deployment. 60, not one, not two. You might feel that first project was difficult. Second project might be a little easy, but fairly difficult. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Just imagine the moment you complete your 50 projects, 50, what is the kind of knowledge that you're going to have? How are you going to position yourself? The tables will flip, obviously, right? And no wonder you might have more experience and more knowledge than the person who's interviewing you. And that is a challenge right, that I would put to everyone who interviews our students. Okay, and not just that, we are also going to teach you machine learning platforms, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Amazon SageMaker, and IBM Watson. IBM Watson would be delivered by IBM. And there are two main programs that we have: certificate program in data science and professional certificate program in data science and AI. So let me show you those two links. And I am going to take your questions towards the end, because I believe 99% of your questions I would have answered by then. When you go to courses, here we have certificate course on data science. Let me open that. And I'll also send, let me post it in the chat window for everyone's consumption. Okay, and then we have another program. This. Is my video stuck, friends? Are you not able to hear or see this? Let me see. Yeah, 5G is connected. Let me look at speed test quickly. And let me see what's happening. Hey, the speed is amazing, right? I don't know why, but then 200 Mbps is, I think, outstanding by any standards. You can just do a speed test and check your internet connection once. Okay, and probably that would give you a better understanding on whether issue is at your end or issue is at my end. Okay. If the video, etc., is hanging, then that means you'll have to check the internet at your end, please. Okay. So these are the programs. Let us understand about these two programs. There are certain changes that I need to explain to you all. No, not this slide. Okay, we have two flagship programs: certificate program in data science and professional certificate program in data science. Fee, check with your career counselor, the person with whom you're in touch with, because we keep providing offers and discounts. For the duration, when it comes to a certificate program in data science, we have 184 hours plus. Very recently, we have added another 60 hours of training. Another 60 hours of training. So it should be approximately 244 hours of training. Here also, we have added another 60 hours additionally. So you will learn approximately 360 hours. That's what 360 stands for. And this happens to be our 100% job guarantee program as well. Here the courses are as follows: data science using Python. Obviously, you'll be trained on that. My bad, sorry. Let me once again. Not this. Sorry about this. Okay. Why is it jumping the guns? I'm not sure. There is something going wrong, but yeah, I'm on that particular slide now. Okay, so let it play. I would rather, wait for all the details to come up and then I'll talk more, right? Rather than I meddle with this. Last point. Yes, now I'll talk more. So plus 60 more hours. So this would be approximately what? 244 hours of training. Here also we have added additional 60 hours. So the duration would be 360 hours, and that is what our organization name stands for. Okay, so we train you on data science using Python, Tableau, SQL, NoSQL, Hadoop, Spark, machine learning on cloud, all three major platforms, and also IBM Watson, which would be delivered using IBM itself. I'm not using, rather people from IBM will come and deliver the training. Obviously, it will be using IBM product. So data science using Python and R, deep learning and artificial intelligence, very advanced stuff. Self-driving cars, reinforcement learnings, generative adversarial networks, building chatbots, BERT, transformers, GPT models, OPT, amazing friend. If people see those things that you have worked on all these things, they will just take your profile and first they are going to interview you because they hardly find such profiles. So here in professional certificate program in data science, we famously call this as PDS and we famously call this as CDS. In PDS, you learn both Tableau and Power BI, SQL, NoSQL, Hadoop and Spark, all of these things. And this is, all of these would have assignments, 150 plus hours here and 300 plus, because we believe that you need to practice. We'll give you enough knowledge, enough resources to practice. What else? Let us understand. So, duration is something that we have already discussed about. You'll work on live projects, minimum 2 when it comes to CDS program, minimum 4 when it comes to PDS program. And you would be doing a project presentation on our YouTube live, and you'll reach the potential interviewers because we expect you all to post on your LinkedIn profiles. That is how you would be notified. Also, that link of the project that you have worked upon, put it on your resume. There will be 3 mock interviews. 2 mock interviews will be conducted by people who are working with our company as data scientists, and 1 would be external. There are hundreds of students who got jobs and they are working as data scientists in various companies. They are going to interview you. And if they like you, they're going to recommend in their companies. Every month, at least 1 student is getting hired because of this external interview. Because the person who is interviewing, if you can impress them, they're already working as data scientists in the companies. So it's very easy for them to push your resume and get you placed. And then we have a lot of placement assistants. We have 100% placement assistants, meaning we will help you with 3 assured job interviews upon getting average and above rating in mock interviews. Every mock interview would be video enabled. We record those and we also share the feedback instantly with you so that you improve upon that. And when it comes to PDS, we have 100% job guarantee program. What does that mean? After you complete your training, you pay 999 rupees and enroll for the job guarantee program, right? And then we are going to help you get placed within 6 months maximum. If we fail to do that, your entire training fee and this amount that you paid would be returned to you. It never happened and will never happen in the future, because that means, I mean, the fact that you completed PDS, it in itself is a proof that you're job ready. Minimum, I mean, friends, you cannot say that I'll enroll, I'll pay you, I'll join the program, but I'll not attend. Doesn't work that way. We are not Magic Institute, we are Training Institute. So we expect minimum 80% of attendance. And we theoretically explain the concepts, plus practically we will in the class do the practical stuff. Okay, we will do hands-on. Plus similar kind of use cases, similar kind of problems will be given to you as assignments for your practice. We expect you to practice and submit at least 80% of assignments on time and with correct solution. Then you need to complete all the 4 live projects. Live projects means you will work alongside our team of data scientists, or there's a company in Mumbai with whom very recently we tied up. Now, out of We have tie up with 160 plus companies, but there is another company which we have partnered with just yesterday. Okay, as latest as yesterday, and they need 6 data scientists who will be working as interns, and you'll be paid for your internship. And if you prove yourself, you'll be absorbed into that company. Of course, we expect average or above ratings in mock interviews. And the questions which we ask in mock interviews will be only and only from what we have trained you, nothing outside that. You'll also have access to our alumni via success stories. All their LinkedIn profiles are there. You go talk with them. Okay, at least I would say good 40-50% of students who got placed through us, their details are available. Remaining people say that, you know what, my company is not allowing you to publish my details on your website, things of that kind. But at least good 50% of the students who got placed, their details are available. Connect with them, understand, and take help. You'll have exclusive interview preparation sessions, and you'll have exclusive resume preparation sessions. Then another very important thing happens to be the domain analytics part of it. Not this, probably this. Yep, domain analytics, friends. We give you one exclusive domain analytics training. Alongside this training, no one in the industry is doing this, no one, because you need to have immense knowledge, practical knowledge to do that. And when it comes to CDS, that is what we do. When it comes to PDS, you will have 2 exclusive domain analytics trainings. In total, when it comes to certifications, you'll have 6+1 certifications as part of CDS. 1 is optional. If you don't want that, then at least 6. 360DigiTMG certificate, which is blockchain enabled. 2 certificates, 1 for each project from Innodatatics, 1 from IBM. All these are included in your training curriculum, and they are all included in the course fee that you pay. We don't charge anything extra, right? And 1 domain analytics training worth 24,000. And then you have NASSCOM Future Skills Prime. Yeah, you stand a chance to get a refund of 9,000 rupees. 9,000 rupees, Government of India will directly deposit into your account if you clear the exam. And the exam questions will be based on the trainings that we provide. It's based on our curriculum. If you want an additional project, then you can do it from IBM, and then you'll get IBM project completion certificate. When it comes to PDS program, Professional Certificate Program in Data Science and AI, you have 10+1 certificates. 360DigiTMG, 1 certificate, 4 certificates from Innodatatics, IBM certificate, University certificate, University Technology Malaysia. Then you'll have 2 domain analytics certificates, NASSCOM Future Skills Prime certificate, and IBM project completion certificate, which is optional. You need to pay extra 5,000. Do you know what? Each domain analytics people enroll for 24,000, and that is something that we are going to give to you all for free as part of series. And each domain analytics, if it is 24,000, you're getting 2 free as part of PDS, which will be worth 48,000. What else are you expecting here? Right? And a few other USPs. We are not done. You'll just be blown away with the kind of benefits that we shower on you. We give you lifetime access to our learning management system, training materials, slides, quizzes, interview questions. Interview questions are updated daily because our students attend interviews daily. So we get to understand what kind of questions are asked in the interviews, and we put them into the learning management system. The data sets, Python code, R code, assignments, solutions, recommended videos, mind maps, digital books, monthly periodicals, and every week, how do we handle a project end to end will be explained. And let me quickly show you here that we have something called as mind map that we go to certificate program and data science. Here we have put everything for your easy understanding. Just double click to expand, double click to collapse. So that in a very easy manner, you understand all the things. This is in addition to the training slides. Let me go here and let me also show you what kind of training material you would find on our website. Okay, so these are the training slides. Okay, and a lot of animations we have used so that when we use animations, right, it will internalize in your brain. It'll be easier for you to understand what is being discussed, how things are being discussed, and things of that kind, right? So animations are very, very important because that will help you remember a lot of things. A lot of things. All these training slides, all these examples, which are all fun-filled. And there'll be a story associated with each and everything. The moment you have stories like this, even for a person who is having weak IQ level, will be able to absorb the concepts. Right? So anyways, all these kind of training material would be given to you on the learning management system, which is called as AI Scribe, which has a lot of AI capabilities, artificial intelligence capabilities, by the way. All the training slides would come, and then you can access those. Study material would be there, assignments would be there, quizzes would be there, right? And code, data set, everything. And the best part is you'll have lifetime access to those. Next, you'll have access to 50 plus projects, which will be from all the industries, sectors, and domains. Of course, training material, slides, deployment tools. You learn all of these deployment tools. At the end of every training session, you'll have 1 hour extra session from the teaching associate who will clarify your doubts. They will stay back in the class. If you have any doubts, it's a one-to-one session. In addition to this, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., you'll have exclusive doubt clarification sessions on a Zoom. You can connect on a Zoom links, and there will be people who will be listening to your questions and they'll be answering. Is there anything else that I'm missing out? Let's see. This is something that we have already understood. Then, yes, this is also something that we have understood. Yeah. Now let's understand the quick difference between all of these, because a lot of people ask me questions on, hey, can you tell me what is the difference between all of these stuff? Okay, so I'll take the onus on myself and explain quickly. Artificial intelligence automates human intelligence. What do you mean by that? If you drive a car, if you have a car and if you drive it, what do you manage manually? You change the gears. Okay, and you do that manually. And then you apply brakes. You do it manually. You control the steering. And you do it manually. If I can automate all of these things which human is doing based on human intelligence, that is called as artificial intelligence. Driverless cars are a classic example. Autonomous or self-driving cars, different names, is a classic example of AI application which automates human intelligence. That can be done using data science concepts. Within data science, you have something called as data mining. It's like coal mining. You dig coal, you get coal. You dig data, you get insights. Within this, you have machine learning, and usually people associate machine learning with predictive modeling. Predictive models. Within machine learning, there is a subset called as deep learning. And today, deep learning is synonymous with neural networks. No matter what you do, at the end of the day, you end up building an AI application. right? At the end of the day, you end up building AI application. Okay. And then we have three different roles: data analyst, data scientist, and data engineer. Let me explain more about this. Just give me a moment, sorry. Okay, let me, why am I not able to use the arrow? Just a moment. Okay, fine. Okay, so let me now explain to you all the difference between these three roles. So there are three things. One is your present, that is now. One is your past. Another is your future. So you have your past, present, and future. You take your historical data, the past data, historical data, and when you generate reports and dashboards, and when you talk about what has happened until now, for example, when you look at number of COVID-19 cases, how many COVID-19 cases did we have until now? Was the number of cases increasing or decreasing? Or was it increasing, then decreasing, then increasing, and then decreasing? How many people succumbed to COVID until now? How many people were vaccinated until now? Right? So when you answer questions on what happened until now, that is called as data analytics. Okay, that's called as data analytics. And the person who performs data analytics is called as a data analyst. Data analyst is a role that person performs data analytics. Then the person who takes the past historical data, what am I writing? Sorry about that. Okay. In hurry, I write something, then I kind of rectify that. Okay, anyways. So the person who takes the past data and predicts the future would be called as a data scientist. Data scientist is a person who will talk about how many COVID-19 cases you might get in the future. How many people might be inoculated or vaccinated in the future? What will be your sales for the next 3 months or 4 months or for the next 1 year? When you talk about future, you will be called as a data scientist. Having said that, data scientist is also expected to perform data analytics work. So data analytics is part of data science. Okay. And data science will encompass, it will include data analytics work as well. And hence, data scientists are paid more salaries than data analysts. And we have another role called as a data engineer. Who is a data engineer? Data engineer is a person who takes the data, probably your data is in some database like SQL. They establish the connection from your database to probably Python, which is a programming language. And then they establish the connection from that to your business intelligence tool, like Tableau or Power BI. Okay, and then, or maybe from there to your mobile application or web application, etc. At the end of the day, connecting the various systems is the job of a data engineer. Okay, so these are the three prime roles that we have. Next, let me talk about a few of our final set of USPs, and then I will take your questions. So maybe another 5 minutes. Friends, to become a successful data scientist, you need to attend all the classes. Thereby, you will gain a lot of domain knowledge Of course, our domain analytics programs will also help you do that. You'll also have assignments to practice. Practice is important, friends. Very important. Why am I saying that it is very important? Because if you want to learn swimming, you might go and watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to swim. You might go and read a lot of books on how to swim. But at the end of the day, after reading many books, after watching a lot of videos, if you go and jump into water, what will happen? You would die. That might become a career-ending move. Right? Hence, you need to get into the water and practice to learn swimming. Data science is like that. If you don't have time to practice, this is not your profession. You cannot become a data scientist if you don't have time. That is one thing that you should never say. I don't have time. I'll just attend the training. It won't help you get a job. Trust me. Daily, if you have 1 to 2 hours time, then you should practice, and only then will you become a successful data scientist. The single mantra here is don't watch YouTube videos on how to swim, but go and get into water and then practice. Only then would you become a successful data scientist. Okay, here are our final set of USPs that I want to talk about. You'll have unlimited access. I mean, you can attend the training sessions unlimited times, but recorded videos would be provided, full-length recorded videos will be provided for lifetime for you to access. Quiz modules, practical assignments, dedicated HR department to prepare your resume, freemium model. So what do you mean by that? For 1 or 2 months, we observe you as an intern. We won't pay you, that's free. Then we pay you salaries. Okay. Mock interview sessions will be conducted by experts, job assistance and job guarantee programs are available. Then we'll also help you build end-to-end real-world projects. Okay, and here are a few useful links. This is our a learning management system that came out in the reverse order study. These are the various high-profile projects where we have worked on the projects and we won the amazing places. Okay. Now, 360DigiTMG can help you get into. So secrets will unwind and unbox in stages. And this is what I wish to say at the end. And that is, stay tuned for our 100% no fail plan. We don't want you to fail. We don't want us to fail, right? So together we can do wonders. With this, I will stop and then I'll take your questions. Yes, friends. A lot of you all probably had a lot of questions. Please ask. Do not hesitate. And to ask, there are 2 ways. One is put in the chat window. Another is raise your hand. I will unmute you. You ask your question and then I'm going to reply to that. Go ahead, please. Okay. I'll just wait and see. Okay, Sanjay has raised a hand. So let me have Sanjay ask question. Yes, Sanjay, please. Sanjay, you can unmute yourself and ask, please. I gave you the permission to unmute.
Sir, am I able to hear you?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm a PhD student. So I'm currently working in life sciences. So in pharmaceutical sciences in a narrow department. So what is the scope of my role in if I get a training certificate?
Okay. Is your goal to continue doing your research? Have you completed your PhD?
I will be completing in 6 months.
6 months, wonderful. After that, obviously, there'll be huge weightage on your profile the moment you say that you also have data science knowledge. Let me give you an example. We have done a project for Dr. Reddy's.
Okay.
And that project is all about predicting their machine breakdown. And they had machines which used to continuously manufacture drugs, medicines. And if a machine breaks down, their entire operations would come to a standstill. As such, they are not able to meet the demand in the market, right? So that's one thing. Second thing is we have done a project for a client called as Novartis.
Okay.
As part of that, what we have done is